What's up guys, Brother Dwarf here, and today's video I'm going to teach you how to make a house in Minecraft. As you can see here, this build is super easy, super simple. It's just made of materials that you can gather on day one of any survival world. Inside here we have a living room with some nice little chairs, just relax in the view, watching the view, and upstairs you have a bedroom slash storage room with armor stands, chests, everything you really need, as well as some anvil, ender chest, crafting table, everything you need all in one. And if you come down here, you actually come into the kitchen with the brewing stand and more barrels up for storage for food or any brewing needs you have. You have a crafting table underneath the cauldron, and if you go outside you also have the porch along with a back entrance to all the barrels along the house for extra storage in case you want to store any cobble or stuff like that. And then coming back into the kitchen, this isn't a normal kitchen. So you look at the floors, looks completely normal, but if you click it with a bucket, bam, you get water. And then here you see this lever that's, kind of looks like a knife holder. If you click it, secret entrance. Oh yeah. And if you come down here, there's a nice secret little enchanting room with chests. You can store any lapis or any valuables you have down here in the secret room. And you come up, click it again, and no one will ever know. So yeah, this is a cool little build that I did, and if you liked the video and the tutorial, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Step 1, the base of the building. Alright, to begin this first step, we're going to go ahead and make the outline of the first floor with oak logs. So we're going to go ahead and on every alternating tile, just place down 4 oak logs, just like that. And then next what we're going to do is from the left side, we're going to go ahead and count 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks and place another log. We're going to go ahead and do that again, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and place it. So we have that. Now next we're going to go ahead and turn this way, and unlike the front, we're actually just going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks. So you can see that this log is lined up between the gap between those logs. Then we're going to go ahead another 1, 2, 3 so that it's lined up at the very edge. And then same thing in between here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That way it should be lined up with this, and it'll make this rectangular shape. Then we're going to go ahead and add on the deck parts. So from the front in this top right corner here, you're going to go ahead and count out 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. It should make this square right here in the corner, so you get kind of a thumbs up shape. And next what we're going to go ahead and do is on each of these we're going to go ahead and build it up 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total this pillar should be 5 blocks tall. Go ahead and do this on each of them in this rectangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for these 2 logs right here, you're not gonna do the pillars, so just leave them as the single blocks like it is. You are gonna go ahead and do this one though, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have the 5 block pillars in the rectangle with the 2 outline logs. Next up, what we're gonna go ahead and do is whichever pillar you're on, make sure to stay on there, and what you can do is just bridge the gap between each of the different pillars here on the very top, and just going around the rectangle, filling it in. And next what we're going to go ahead and do is between each of the pillars we're going to go ahead and place a log, so that way the grain is facing up. And we're going to go ahead and do this around the entire perimeter, including these 2 blocks. So just like this, just like that. So you should have the border shape done. Alright, so the next part of this is going to go ahead and use the spruce planks and spruce fences. So what you're going to go ahead and do is on the inside of the rectangle, just going to put fences along here just like this. Oops. And you can go ahead and skip the tile for the entrance as well as the little square here to the side. And what's going to happen next is we're just going to fill in the inside of this with the spruce planks. just like this. And then the entrance, you can also place a block too. So just going along, filling in the perimeter, or the area, sorry. Even including the outside blocks here. Alright, and that's the floor. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do the inside of the walls now. So we're going to need the planks, stairs, and spruce fences. So first off, we're just going to go ahead and place a oak block just along the bottom, all along here. Just like this. As for when we get here, what we're going to go ahead and do is down here, we're just going to go ahead and place stairs this way up, all around here. Just like that. And we're actually going to go ahead and put these spruce fences on top. Just like this. So you should be starting to see the inside of the walls coming. Oop. We got this little area here. My bad. There we go. Alright, so for this next part, we're going to go ahead and start stripping some of the wood. So the connecting wood that goes in between the pillars is all going to be stripped. Leave the pillars alone though. So in between the pillars, just go ahead and strip those logs. Then next, what we're going to go ahead and do is add in 2 logs on each of the corners, just like that. So it's a little kind of plus sign. And these 2 logs we're also going to strip. And do this on each of the corners. Looking down from above, this is what it should look like. As for here, we're also going to go ahead and put logs. So we're just going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1 in the center. And we're going to go ahead and strip these logs as well. Just like that. Here too, we're also going to go ahead and place a log right here, and then actually one protruding right there. So go ahead and strip these 2 logs as well. Alright, last part of this step is to grab the doors and some black stained glass panes. So we're going to go ahead and put the doors just like this from the inside, here and here as well. As for the glass, just in the frames, we're just going to go ahead and fill it all in. Just all along here on the inside of the house. And this is the first part of the home done. Step 2. Alright, so for this next part, we're going to go ahead and start with the second floor. And we're going to go ahead and start with the stairs going up actually, because that way it's a little bit easier to work on the second floor. So we're going to go ahead and place a stair on this middle post right here, right next to it. And on the back here, we're just going to go ahead and place one just like that, upside down. And we're just going to continue doing this. Just all the way up, just like this. And then what you're going to do is with the spruce planks, you're just going to fill this all in along the top here with the spruce planks. And you can leave a little gap here up to the fence post, that way you can actually get up. Just like this. Alright, so for this next part, what we're going to go ahead and do is in the corners here, we're going to go ahead and go up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up. And we're going to go ahead and repeat this in each of the corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And last one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then next up, we're going to go ahead and do the central pillars. And on the front here, make note that we're not going to be doing the frame on these 2. We're going to go ahead and do just a single frame up, 1, 2, and 3 in the center. And for these ones, it's normal. It's on the same pillar, just going up 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And last one, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we have this, and next thing we're going to go ahead and do is just pillar or have logs going along like this on their sides between all the 4 different sides, just like this. So go ahead and do like this, go over the central pillars, and just keep on going like this around. Alright, and once you're done, what you're going to go ahead and do is all these connecting beams, you're going to go ahead and strip them. So just go around the top second floor and just strip all these logs. And once you have that done, the front pillar here you're going to go ahead and strip, as well as the back pillar in the middle. Those are the only logs you're going to need to strip on this floor. Alright, next up we're going to go ahead and take our oak planks, and we're just going to go along the perimeter here and just place it 1 block high around it. Just like this. And then what we're going to do is in the frame, just fill it with glass just like we did with the bottom floor. Alright, so last part of this step is we're outside here on the balcony, and on each of the corners of the fence posts we're just going to go ahead and add on 2 more fence posts. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and last one 1, 2. And I also realized that I forgot to add a oak log right here, so go ahead and add one there and strip it. The other side is not going to need a oak log, if you guys were wondering. And with this step is done. Step 3. Alright, to start off the roof, we're going to go ahead and build this last little frame up here. So with oak planks, you're just going to go ahead and place the blocks 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then you're going to go ahead and place oak logs, just 1, 2, 1, 2. And then in the center here, 1 as well. And go ahead and strip these logs too. And the last thing to do is just punch out this 1 block here as well. We'll go ahead and repeat this on the other side as well over here. Alright, and last thing we're going to do with the wood here is we're just going to make a giant beam here up on the very top between these 2 blocks right here. Just like that, and go ahead and strip it too. Alright, since we have pretty much all the frame done, we can go ahead and start on the roof. So I'd recommend just going on the edge here and starting with this block first. And just go ahead and place stairs along the edge of the building just like this, all the way down. And then you're also going to go ahead and add one to the very edge, that way it's 1 block further than the wall. And go ahead and do that on the other side too. Then on each of the levels we're just going to go ahead and place stairs all the way to the top. Alright, so went ahead and got both sides done, and I realized I made a little mistake. So this top here is supposed to go 1 block higher, so go ahead and destroy this middle pillar and add it just 1 block higher, just like that. And then last thing to do is just go ahead and place just 2 slabs right there, and we're going to go ahead and go 1 extra out, even more, then just run along here all the way down. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Don't forget to add some inverted stairs underneath the roof as well on both sides. Alright, so for the last part of this step, we're going to go ahead and do the roof on the little porch here. So we're just going to go along this block, just 1, 2, 3 stairs, easy, and on the other side too. Then in the center here on these last 2 blocks on the fences, you're actually going to go ahead and, just like in the front, just do the upside down stairs just like that and that. And do this 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way to the wall. You don't have to put the upside down stairs on the inside 3 blocks. You can just put it on the outside. Alright, you have that, and then in the center here just go ahead and place the blocks along here just like this. And just like on the roofs on the left and right, go ahead and have this one stick 1 block out. Just like that. Then along here, what you're actually going to go ahead and do is just place some slabs just like that. That way it matches a little bit better. On to the next step, step 4. Alright, since we have the basic shape of the house done along with the roof, we're going to go ahead and start with the details of the outside first. So we're going to go ahead and do the planter boxes on the 2nd floor. So you're just going to place some coarse dirt along here under the windows. You can also use podzol as well. It gives a nice look to it, but if you don't have it, it's alright. You can use coarse dirt as well. Then what you're going to go ahead and do is just place spruce trapdoors all along the dirt except for the very top. And you're going to go ahead and close them all as well. And don't forget the bottom too. Just like that. And then as for the center front here, you're going to go ahead and place the coarse dirt or puzzle, and then you're going to go ahead and place a spruce plank in the middle, and then the coarse dirt again. Go ahead and surround the dirt with the trapdoors as well. You don't have to place a trapdoor on the center block there. Just like that. And same thing on this side pretty much. You place the dirt under the window, just like that. Plank in the center and place trapdoors around it. Alright, last side, just place the dirt, spruce plank in the middle, and spruce trapdoors. Just like that. Easy piece of cake, not too hard. And there's no need to put a planter over here because obviously there's kind of a roof in the way. Alright, now for the fun part. So you're going to go ahead and take your favorite flowers. You can use any flower you want. My favorite personally is the blue orchid. And you're just going to go ahead and place them in the planters however you like. You can mix and match. You can do just pretty much whatever you like. And let's just go with the cornflowers. And there we have it. Those are the planters. Alright, next we're on the ground floor, and what we're going to go ahead and do is make the little planter blocks to the right. So go ahead and make a kind of a quarter circle shape just like that. And then the inside here, you can go ahead, break all the blocks in. Either add coarse dirt or puzzle, whichever one you prefer. And then just like the top of the flowers, go ahead and place any flowers you'd like here. Alright, went ahead and planted the flowers. I went ahead and used 2 block height flowers on the bottom because there's more space than up top. And as you can see, you had some lilac in the back, some roses, as well as the blue flowers in front. Alright, next thing up is to grab some barrels, and around here, around the corners, you're just going to go ahead and place them in a pile, just like this, just like that, easy. You can add even more if you'd want, but it's optional either way. As for in this corner though, it's really important that you make sure to at least cover up the slats there from the fence posts. So go ahead and do that, and then you can also make it look a little bit more natural, like crate placement, by just doing it like that, as well as making it a pile, just like that. You can add some more, just like that. And you can add as many piles as you want. It's ultimately up to you. This is kind of extra storage for you as well, if you ever have any blocks that you don't really want to keep in the main storage up above. Alright, so as for the last part of this step, I went ahead and added in glass in the 2 holes here and in the back. Then I added a half slab in the front. As well as over here, I just added a gate, and the stair, I just switch it so it's down like that. Then for the next part, you're just going to go ahead and start putting lanterns on the edges here. So underneath these 2, just like that. So like that, and then under the spruce block and right here. On top, you can also go ahead and place a lantern at the very tippy top here, as well as underneath the roof, just in the corners. As for this side, you can just go ahead and place 1 right here. The corner lights are already gone with this one. For the front here, just go ahead and do the same thing. Light right there, light right there, light right there, as well as in the top of the very corners and the very top. Just like that. Then the last ones are on the little roof here, on the tippy top right there, and here we're actually going to go ahead and hang them down from there and there. And that is step 4 complete. On to the second to last step, step 5. Alright, to start off this next step, we're going to go ahead and use trapdoors. And we're going to first start by making the guardrail for the stairs. So go ahead and place it just around here and flip them all up, just like that. It's an easy, simple little guardrail right there. Then next up, what we're going to go ahead and do is along here, along this top block, we're going to head and place a trapdoor just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and shift, click it all the way down, just like that. So do this on both sides. In the center here, not on this block, on the pillar at the very tippy top, go ahead and place a trapdoor. Shift, and along here go ahead and place trapdoors. Alright, next part of this is in the center here. You're going to go ahead and branch just like this, shift clicking all the way over, so you have this little kind of platform right there. And you're going to go ahead and do this on the right side, on this side too here. That way there's a 2-block gap, and on the very edge over here as well. Alright, next up we're going to go ahead and place on top here. Same kind of thing with just the 3 trapdoors just along the edge right there. And then right here as well. Just like this. Oops. If I can line it up, there we go. Just like that. That way you get this kind of cool rafter looking effect. Next up, we're going to go ahead and use chests. So go ahead and climb up here. You can even sit right here if you want. And we're just going to put chests all along the wall here. Just like this up top. And on the other side too. Just like this. And on this little part right here, we're just going to go ahead and place a ender chest on the side, crafting table, and an anvil. As for on the other side, facing the front of the house, we're going to go ahead and put just armor stands in the corner here with any extra spare gear you have. Just so that way you have a place to store it, and it kind of looks kind of cool. Alright, so next up is lighting. If you don't have any chains, you can use iron bars, but you go ahead and go 2 down and just put a lantern right there. And on the other side too, over here, 2 chains or bars and then a lantern, just like that. And that's the pretty much storage up here done. So we go ahead and get to start decorating the room now. Alright, so over here we're going to go ahead and use spruce logs, and we're going to make a little couch right here. So I just made a 2-wide couch right there with stairs in the center, and go ahead and strip these just like that. Then on the right side here, for the bed frame, we're going to go ahead and just place 3 bookshelves just like that. Then go ahead and grab some oak stairs and make this kind of shape with these stairs. As for this last part, you're going to go ahead and need a bed and some carpet, and you can really choose any color. I like red because it looks cool, and you're going to go ahead and place your bed there as well as the carpet on the top of the 2 logs for the couch. Last thing here is to go ahead and use a spruce sign and just place it at the very edge of the bed, just like that, and this room is done. One quick note before we go on to the next step. You could put a jukebox here if you have the extra diamonds, as well as like with the item frame with the record here if you'd like. Adds a little pop of color, but jukeboxes do cost diamonds, so if you don't have it, that's alright too. The room does look nice without it. Last step, step 6. Alright, we are downstairs, and we're going to go ahead and start with placing the walls first. So first off, aligning with this column here, we're going to go ahead and place trapdoors at the edge of this block, just 3 blocks wide, just like this. And we're going to go ahead and place trapdoors just like that, 3 high, just like this, so that way it's like this. Then we're going to go ahead and just flip them all up like this, and we get a really simple and really thin door just like that. Next up, we're going to go ahead and place walls along the stairs here. So we're going to go ahead and just like this, same thing kind of, we're going to go only 2 wide this time, and just realized I forgot one right here, so go ahead and place one just like that, and then continue with the stairs, just going up like this all the way along, and go ahead and flip them up. One thing to note with the walls here, you want to make sure that it's on the block with aligning with the column. That way you have full 3 blocks of space for the kitchen. If not, then you won't be able to place as many blocks in the kitchen. It won't work. Alright, so next up under this window here, we're going to go ahead and place 2 oak stairs just like that, oak fence in the center, spruce pressure plate right there, and we're going to go ahead and put signs along the stairs. That way it looks for some nice little seating. Then we're going to go ahead and grab a lantern and just place it right above the table just like that. Last thing for the front here, you can go ahead and add some carpet, you know, a little doormat coming in. And just put red because it does match with up above stairs with the room. Alright, kitchen time. So first off, what we're going to go ahead and do is this block right here, we're going to go ahead and break it and just put a crafting table right there. Next up, we're going to go ahead and place a cauldron on top of it, and then to the right a smoker and to the left a blast furnace. Up top we can also put some barrels as well. Then in the corner over here we go ahead and place just a couple furnaces for any extra needs you need. And on top here some more barrels because you never can have enough storage. Just like that. And if you really want to, you can also cover up the furnaces with some trap doors. That way it kind of blends in a little and you can't see it as much. Alright, next, in order to get the water being able to pick it up from the ground, what we're going to have to do is with these 4 logs right here, we're going to go ahead and break them and get some water buckets, make an infinite water source right here. And to get the effect, you're going to go ahead and shift right clicks. That way the slabs still contain the water just like that. And that way you'll be able to grab in any of these 3 squares and you'll be able to get a bucket of water. Last thing is to add the knife holder or the lever, as well as the secret entrance. Alright, so in order to make the secret entrance, it's super simple. So first off, these 2 blocks, you're going to go ahead and break. So this one, break it and break it. And what you're going to do is place the trapdoor on the very top of this one. So that way when it opens, it'll open upwards and you can walk underneath it. As for the secret entrance sticky piston, it's super easy. So you go ahead and go 2 blocks down, place a piston, and the block underneath the furnace here, go ahead and break it. Place a redstone dust right there, just like that. And go ahead and place your spruce plank like that. Then it should work. Once you have that done, next step is to go under here. And what you're going to go ahead and do is break this block right here. And what you're going to go ahead and do is just make a staircase. That way it goes underneath the floor. So that way the wooden planks are above your head. And you're going to want to count out 3 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks. And then you're going to go ahead and dig on this block. All the way until you hit the wood. There, right until you hit the wood, and then from there, just go along digging here until you meet the wood. Alright, so next up is, you see how there's this 1 block in right here. We're going to go ahead and fill it up so nothing spawns there. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is just place bookshelves along here like this. 6 bookshelves like that. Go ahead and fill up this corner and place another 6 just like that. As for this side, if you remember, the water is right above the dirt block, so you have to place the bookshelves relatively quickly. After that, it's super simple. Go ahead and just break the floor along here. Make sure it is the, spruce planks. Go ahead and place a chest in the corner here, just like that, and you can place a lantern above it, just like that. As for the walls, go ahead and destroy all the dirt. You can place it with the oak planks, just like this. And I forgot a spruce plank right there. So you can go ahead and do that, and go ahead and make a oak plank right there. And then finally, grab your enchanting table, place it down, and the secret underground enchanting chamber is done. Psych, completely forgot to add a door. One last thing, if you don't like these bookshelves peeking out, you can go ahead and replace them with oak planks. It doesn't affect the enchanting table because you already have the 15 bookshelves required to get the max 30 level enchants. Alright, and that is the tutorial for this build. As you can see, this is a cool little build. It's super simple. You can make out of materials that you can get pretty much on day 1. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. And if you like this video, go ahead and leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll make more of these kind of videos.